Now, Mr. Moody. Just take this chit along to the office. Your arm should be all right in a day or two.
Oh, thanks, Doc. Hey, how about me old mate there, then?
Fraser? Oh, he's not too bad. Nothing broken. How did it happen?
Well, it's just one of those things, wasn't it? I mean, one minute we're working away there like a couple of good uns. Next thing we're up to heroes in packing cases. Mind you, he was lucky.
Oh, lucky?
Well, yeah, if I ain't give him a shot, he'd have copped a lot, wouldn't he? Cheers, Doc.
All right, Mr. Moody. Ah, you're back with us, Mr. Fraser. How do you feel? A bit stiff? There's been some slight bruising of the ribs, but nothing serious. Oh, I shouldn't put too much weight on that foot for the next couple of days. I think we may have pulled a ligament. Here, lean on me.
I'm all right. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I can manage.
Well, take it easy, Mr. Fraser. Been a bit concussed, but it'll wear off. Probably be a good idea for you to pop into hospital, get an X-ray done. I don't think there's anything wrong, but just as well to be sure. Better safe than sorry, eh? S or Z? Francis William Fraser. Do you spell that with an S or a Z?
An S. No, a Z. Look, you don't have to bother about the hospital, Doctor.
Well, I've got to fill in the accident report. There has to be an inquiry.
No.
You all right, Mr. Fraser?
I'm fine. It's just that...
What?
That was Moody in here just now, wasn't it? Harry Moody?
Yes, well, what about it? He was involved in the same accident.
The what?
The packing cases. You do remember, don't you?
Oh, yes, Doctor, I do. I remember it very well. I'm not likely to forget it.
I do understand, Inspector Williams. I take it there'll be an inquiry as a normal routine. I'd like to be kept well in the picture. Yep. Yes, well, I shall be looking into that side of things myself. Come in. Good. All right, we'll see how things go.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Sit down, Eric. That was Doc's security. They're not all that delighted about our putting Sherman in their territory without telling them. I take it you've read his last report on Peters.
Yes, sir, I've read them all.
And?
Well, it's a bit 007, sir.
A bit? He as good as says that Peters tried to have him killed.
Well?
Oh, there's no well about it. I mean, this last report, all this stuff about, what is it, Argentine ships, Harry Moody packing cases. What the devil's Sherman doing at the docks anyway?
He's there because I sent him, sir, in the light of the reports we had about Peters and the action group.
Ah, yes, of course, I remember now. All the same... All right. Look, let's deal with this last piece of fantasy, shall we? Now, tell me about it.
It's not like Sherman to exaggerate, sir. He's a good, solid officer who doesn't take shortcuts.
Well, he's certainly taken one this time. He's gone right over the top. I mean, violence? But that's not Peter's method. Oh, yes, he's a phrasemonger, a propagandist, all the revolution you want, but very little action. Oh, no.
Nevertheless, sir, he's the kind that makes ordinary militants go over the edge. Peters is a way-out character, sir, even for an extremist. He's against the Labour Party, against the unions. Even the poor old communists are a bunch of toothless hyenas to him. And you know as well as I do, sir, that these days is a very short step from words to violence. Now, if he and his group decide to focus on the industrial...
Focus on what... come to the point, Alec,
on
what
a
are you trying to
national
say?
scale. What I'm trying to say, sir, is that he might be dangerous.
Why? Because
Even
he wants to
violent.
overthrow the government, the Church of England, the Football League and Fortnum and Masons. Come on, there are plenty of people who want to do that.
Look, sir, I agree that the case against Peters is not black and white at this moment, but there are shades of grey, sir. There are borderline cases.
Not
that
in the
develop.
courts, and certainly not in this office, you know that. Oh, come on, Alec, I am making sense.
I know that, sir, but I'm not convinced. Do you want me to take Sherman off the case?
You know damn well what I want. I want to know what action to take on all this. Ignore it, throw it in the wastebasket?
No, you can't do that.
No, I know I can't. All right, so what is the next step?
Leave it to me, sir. Give me a day or two, will you?
All right, Alec. One way or the other, you better be right about Sherman.
Yes. Yes.
It's too much. We just bought that fabulous little painting for 350,000.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one. They're all such fun.
Would you answer the phone for me?
Will you answer it, darling?
Not unless I use my big toe.
2830811. Who do you want? Mr. Who? Jordan? Oh, I'm sorry, there's nobody here by that name.
Jordan speaking. Hello, sir. Yes, what's the trouble? What, tonight? Well, now, that is a little bit difficult, you see. No. Just a minute. No, what I mean to say is that... Yes, well, fine. Right, sir. Right away. Thank you very much for phoning. Virginia, I'm going to have to go.
You told me your name was Brown, not Jordan.
Brown, Jordan, Brown.
It depends on the time of day.
Yes, all night. Now, really, I really...
Oh, how sweet. Liar.
No, I really must be going.
Must you?
Yes, you see, there's been this sort of a mishap, and I must...
I'm not letting you go.
No, Ali, you're wrong. It's not that. The dockers themselves. They're completely disorganized. If you are lucky enough to get anywhere near a meeting hall, it's like... Well, it's like talking to a bloody brick wall.
Do you want a coffee?
Here.
Oh, cheer up.
I am Inspector Williams, Docks Police.
Chief Inspector Jordan, Special Branch. How do you do? I have been admiring your view.
Have you?
But on a clear day, you can see right to the Russian steps.
On a misty day, we can see no further than Wapping Steps.
I hear you had a bit of trouble at the quayside.
We did have a minor accident. One of your fellows, called Fraser, sprained his ankle. Is that what you come to see me about, Inspector?
Well, that'll do for starters. Why don't we have a little natter about that,
The Red Bugle offers you, sir. I've kept it under surveillance for 2 weeks.
Who's the bird with the bristles, Frank?
Pardon, sir?
The brunette.
Her name's Alison Mary Winter, aged 24. Fined £10 following a student demonstration, £50 for assaulting a policeman.
Lucky fella.
She also called him a fascist pig.
I've been called a lot worse than that.
She's Carl Peters' current girlfriend. I hope they're happy together.
I take it that you don't like Peters very much.
Well, I could do without his kind, sir, particularly since he did his best to have me killed.
Well, Inspector Williams of Doc Security thinks it was an
Yeah,
accident.
he wasn't there, sir.
He's going by witnesses.
Oh, I'm sure there were, sir. Including that fellow opposite Peters. He's the one that tried to kill me. Name of Harry Moody.
Wait a minute, you said Peters tried to have you killed.
No, Moody does Peters' dirty work. Peters is too clever to lay himself open. He's one of the RAG inner circle.
What's that?
Revolutionary Action Group.
So then, you think Peters tried to have you killed. Now, why, Sergeant? You're not the man who knew too much, are you?
I have submitted detailed reports, sir.
Yeah, and I have read them.
Well, then I should have thought your question was a bit superfluous, sir.
Sergeant, I'm supposed to be on leave, and I have a friend waiting for me in very pleasant surroundings, and I want to get back to her. So do you understand?
No, not really, sir.
I don't ask superfluous questions. Now, you think Peters tried to have you killed. Now, what on earth is this? Old socks?
No, I think it's ham, sir.
Oh. Okay, then, Sherman. Now, you tell me all about it, huh?
Clear, Harry?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, comrades, that's not enough for today. I could do with a pint.
Oh, I second that.
How about you, Annie?
No, I think I better type up these notes from the meeting.
You see, I told you, she's not only very sexy, she's clever with it. See you, darling.
They found out I was with Special Branch and had to get rid of me. Now, that was no accident, sir.
All right. Peters tried to have you killed. Now, tell me about him.
Peters?
Yeah, tell me.
Oh, he's been right through the lot. Trots, anarchists, international socialists, quarrel with a lot of them. Well, 3 months ago, he started his own little group, RAG. Their so-called policy is direct action in the pits factories.
Direct action? How do you mean direct action?
Revolutionary action.
Revolution? You mean they write bum on Bermondsey walls?
Now, I fancy they have a bit more than that planned, sir.
You fancy they've got a... Why? You got an itchy nose? Got a funny feeling in your water, Sergeant?
No, sir.
You think they've got something more than that planned thing? What evidence have you got?
I heard him, sir.
You heard?
He was talking about blowing up some part of the docks. Look, I didn't get the details, sir, but I did hear Peters talking about dynamite. He said that the group needed more than words. They needed to win the dockers over with some major action, a real bang.
Anything else?
Well, there is one other thing. Could be significant. The kite flying.
The what?
I haven't done a report on that yet, sir.
No, well, I should just wait a little while before you put that report in.
Yeah. I was going up to Hampstead Heath tomorrow.
You're going up to Hampstead Heath tomorrow?
Well, that's where Peters has been these last 2 Sundays with a girl. What the devil for? God knows, but there must be something in it.
What has that got to do with kite flying?
Well, that's where they fly the kites. Hampstead Heath. Look, I've been on Peters' tail for 2 years, sir. I know this man. I mean, he's a villain to his fingernails. He doesn't come down here among the workers for the good of his soul. He doesn't give a damn about the workers. He's got something going. Something big.
How long have you been in the branch?
6.5 years.
Oh, you must be in line for promotion.
I haven't thought about it, sir.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Thought about that?
I managed to keep pretty busy, sir.
Ah. Where'd you live?
Walton upon Thames, sir.
Live alone?
No, sir.
Not with your mother?
No, sir, with my father, sir. He's a cripple.
Uh-huh.
Don't take me off the case, Mr. Jordan. I mean, I know why you're here.
You got a razor?
Yes, sir.
Use it. Oh, hello, Ginny. Yes, Jordan Brown, yeah. Look, are you free tomorrow? Fine.
Right, are you ready? Yeah. I'm going to throw it right up there, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Well done. Yeah. Catching off. Burn the stuff in your hat. Fire.
Oh, that's marvellous.
Up, fire.
Up she goes.
King of all the kite flyers, here I am. How high is that?
It's pretty hard.
Not very high. Could be higher. There you go. Ah.
Oh, have I got some great footage here?
Are you having fun?
Yeah?
I'm not.
You're beautiful. Do you know I've never seen you in daylight before?
And never again, I promise you.
Go fly a kite.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, look at those. Look, I just can't help those kids untangle that. Hold the camera.
Sure.
Boo, 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 boo. Cecil B. DeMille would never have done it like that.
Who?
Cecil of the DeMilles.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Isn't this fun?
I'm glad you like it.
Lovely upside
Do
down.
I? Do I?
Mm. I want to go home.
Yes?
Yes.
Let me put it this way. He's carried on a one-man surveillance for 2 weeks, and that can be very wearing.
Do you think I ought to relieve him for his own safety?
Well, I think he's quite safe where he is, keeping an eye on Peters and phone tapping.
What kind of state's he in?
Well, I tried to needle him, but he seemed controlled. But I must say that I think he's too personally involved with Peters. He's become obsessive about the man. And, of course, he is a very tired fellow. But he said that he wants to be left on the job, to be in his little room with his little paraffin heater, even though he believes his cover's been blown.
You see, the obvious thing is to replace him, but a factor has just come in which suggests to me that his judgment has been, and still is, absolutely valid. Take a look at this. Now, you see this character here beside Peters and his girlfriend in the background. Do you know him?
No, who is he? The kite-flying champion of London?
Well, he might be. Records identify him as Ernst Hoffman, former seaman. Did 5 years in Holland for a plastic bomb job in Rotterdam docks.
Look, Inspector Williams, we're not asking you to do anything at this moment. We're simply warning you of a potential danger. They're not buying. I do see Dock Security's point of view. They have got a tricky industrial problem. You see, if we pick Peters up for questioning, well, he's got a lot of friends. Could make some nasty waves. I'd feel the same in Wyndham's shoes.
Do they expect us to drop the case, sir?
Oh, damn it, Superintendent, I need facts. I wouldn't care about Dock Security if I were on firm ground. I go right to the top, but I must have facts. Now, have you got a case against Peters?
No, sir, I haven't. Not yet. But if Sherman is right, and I believe he is, there might be one, and if there is, I'm going to find it.
You see, Sherman is still very much on my mind.
I will be responsible for him, sir.
Yes, now look, Peters is no fool. He's not just an echo mouthing phrases. I mean, that man's got a mind. Don't forget, he came down from university with a law degree.
Yes, sir, I do know that. I've read a book or two myself, you know.
Not bad. Not bad at all for a bird brain.
Just something I ran up.
The exact blend of hortatory eloquence and literary invective. Listen to this. The corrupt bureaucrats of the board and their pathetic union lapdogs. Hush your Kirker. Come the revolution, we'll make you commissar for advertising commercials.
I can't wait. Meanwhile, back in this plastic flea pit.
You will continue to carry out orders and work your beautiful little backside off.
Sieg Heil.
You're doing a great job. The fruits of the workers' revolution are appropriate to the self-sacrifice of its cadres. For £16, who said that?
Karl Marx.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is Karl Peters. See Russian, communism and infantile disorder.
Sieg Heil. Today the docks, tomorrow the world.
Cool it, Ali, what's the matter? Getting browned off with the working class?
I'm fed up with peddling propaganda to 3 men and a bloody dog.
A great oaks from little acorns grow. Let's have the toast.
Well, not with the sort of muck we're using. Workers' control. Oh, they don't want to know, Carl. Well, you ask them. All they basically want is a quid extra for the pool.
Well, who's to blame them for that? Relax, darling. The workers' revolution is not the Nevsky Prospect. Who said that?
I don't damn well know, and I don't damn well care.
Well, I do, and I know this too. We're living through a technological revolution. Let's have the butter. The working class of this country have got to learn they can't isolate themselves. They're the victims of an international conspiracy and they must answer it with international revolution.
That was in last month's Red Bugle. I wrote it.
I'm not talking about editorials, comrade. I'm talking about actions.
Well, you and me both, comrade. When are they going to start?
Soon. In fact, they've already started.
Moody's been there 6 or 7 times in the last 2 days. The others are mentioned once or twice each. The only tradesmen were a milkman, a cleaning woman, a radio repairman, and that's about all.
You ever seen this man, Hoffman?
Unhealthy-looking cove, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's not up for Mr. Universe. You ever seen him around at meetings, pub?
No, I can't say I've seen him, sir.
You ever heard his name mentioned?
Well, no, sir, I have. Not that it matters all that much. I mean, we have established the relationship between them.
All we've established is they both fly kites on Hampstead Heath.
On the same day?
That is not a breach of the Official Secrets Act.
Well, no, sir.
But...
Oh, nothing, sir.
But what?
Well, as you said yourself, sir, they both fly kites from Hampstead Heath on the same day.
And that's it. That's the whole thing. The radio repairman, you check him out.
It wasn't a man, sir, it was a boy.
What did he deliver?
Nothing. He left with a small transistor.
Do you know the radio shop?
Well, no, sir.
Well, do you know which radio shop?
Well, there's only one down on the right-hand side.
If you see a bearded anarchist with a bomb, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. I'll contact you, sir.
No, don't do that. Just dial 999. I don't like bombs. They make me nervous. They just bang in the night and 1 or 2 things like that.
Yeah. What? 5 minutes ago? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll be there. Ali, I've got to go. Something's come up at the docks.
What, Carl?
Here we are, lady. 12 and 6 change. Mind how you spend it.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm, pick up a radio.
What name, sir?
It's not for me, it's for Mr. Peters, Carl Peters.
Peters. I think the governor's still working on it. I'll just check for you.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
give you a minute, sir.
Thank you. There's just one other thing
Hey,
I wanted
just a
to
minute.
ask you. Oh, Mr. Hoffman. No, look, don't let me interfere.
It's all right, Johnny. Get back to the shop. Did I hear you say it was about Mr. Peters' transistor?
Yes, I was wondering if it was ready yet.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for some parts to come from Holland.
Oh, yeah.
It's Dutch, you know. I was just going to phone him.
Oh, well, go ahead, because I'm sure he's a bit worried by now.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think you told me your name.
Didn't I? Oh, the name is Jordan, Chief Inspector Jordan, Special Branch. This is, a nice little shop you got here.
What is this? What do you want?
Well, you're a foreign resident. You know how it is.
You call on all foreign residents.
The celebrated ones. What have we got here? Ah, now, isn't that interesting? Is this licensed?
I'm a telegraphist. Radio's my hobby.
You don't mind if I keep this, do you?
Listen, Mr...
Jordan.
Look, I don't know what you want from me. I've done nothing wrong. I've got nothing to hide.
No, you were keeping that warm, I suppose. Well, look, if you've got nothing to hide, you don't mind if I have a little look around, you know.
No, now listen to me. I don't want anybody to do anything, not until I give the word. Understand that? Now, just maintain surveillance, will you, until I tell you? Right. Good. So there is a definite connection between Peters and Hoffman,
Oh,
eh?
yes.
Well, that's good. Anything else?
Well, I didn't find any trace of explosives, but I did find
Yeah?
a Redifern radio transmitter type R166B.
At Hoffman?
Yeah, range 300 miles, and he had it licensed.
God, well, we're never waking up in this
I
country.
also think that he made radio contact with this person.
Who's this? Johann Kroll, eh? K-R-O-L-L.
No need for that, sir. I've already checked him out. There's no trace of him anywhere.
Then who is he?
Well, Hoffman says that he played chess with him.
Oh, by radio?
Yes, yes. He said last time he beat him with, what was it now, a pawn knight attack.
You believe that?
No.
Johann Kroll. Kroll.
I pumped Hoffman pretty strong about this Kroll fellow, and if he's got any significance at all, Hoffman might have the wind up. He might phone Peters.
Peters about him. Well, Peters is bugged. Let's see if Sherman's heard anything, eh? By the way, I'm sorry to bring you in from leave.
Oh, that doesn't matter, sir. I was only enjoying myself.
Yeah, well, this is better for you anyway.
Yes?
Sherman?
Who is it?
Superintendent Inman.
Oh, speaking, sir.
Listen, has there been any message passed to Peters about somebody called Kroll?
Sorry, what name, sir?
Kroll. I'll spell that. K-R-O-L-L.
Kroll. A phone call, sir?
Yeah.
Well, I did go up for a couple of seconds, sir, but it'll be on the tape. I'll check.
Right. Are you there?
Hello, sir?
Yes?
Yes, he did get a phone call, sir.
Good.
It's on the tape, sir. Kroll.
Johann Kroll.
Johann Kroll, yes, sir.
Well, what did he say?
Just the name, sir.
Just the name?
Yes, sir.
Look, did the caller give his name?
No, sir?
Well, look, Sherman, check again, will you? Ring me back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, come on. I haven't got all night. Say we don't know who he is.
No, sir. We'll continue checking, of course. I mean, if Hoffman passed the name on, it might be relevant.
If, might. Not exactly a hard fact, Superintendent. Not our why, where, and when.
Well, no, sir, but again,
Yes,
again,
of
it
course,
might be
I'm
our
holding
who.
on. Not...
I said that it might be our who, sir.
Later. Oh, these transatlantic... Yes, all right, leave it with me, Adam.
Will you check,
Just
sir, that the...
leave it with me, please.
Very good, sir.
What's that? No, this isn't. This is London, England. Idiot.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Nothing personal.
Hello, Hoffman. You what? From Special Branch. Do they know about...
7 o'clock, Ali. Better round up the troops. You finished?
Yes, full schedule. Who does what and where.
Let's have a look.
It's really going to happen, is it?
Yeah, why? Nervous?
Oh, it's not that. One plans things in theory. Chats on about the revolution.
And then you put your money where your mouth is. Let's go to Raj.
As long as nobody finds out.
Well, they will. If tomorrow in the papers.
Come in, come in. Do sit down, both of you.
Sir, we've had Sherman on the phone about our friend Johann Kroll. Seems he's not a man at all.
No, it's a bloody boat from Rotterdam, due in at London docks around midnight.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and it's carrying the new unloading equipment the docks board intends to install. They wanted it kept secret. Now, I've just had a call from the minister, and he's extremely concerned, particularly about Peters.
Oh, good.
And he insists that we drop the case. I'm just off, Eric. Care for a drink?
No, thank you, sir. I'll hang on here for a bit.
Well, don't overdo it.
Oh, no, sir.
You know, that decision was the correct one. In fact, the only one.
You really think so, sir?
Well, the minister thinks so.
Political expedience.
Yes, of course. But you must see it from his point of view. Get that new equipment installed and working, it'll earn us millions. So the important thing is for the docks board and the unions to reach agreement. Now, the minister's afraid if we so much as touch Peters, the dockers will be out like that.
Well, it seems a short-sighted evaluation to me, sir. If the facts that we have unearthed about Peters, about Hoffman...
See you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sherman. Pack up. The case is over.
Over? Why? They must be mad. What do they think that lot's doing? What do they think they're up to?
It's none of your business anymore.
None of my business. I've been cooped up in this lousy room for 2 weeks. They tried to kill me, and you say it's none of your business.
Look, don't you think I'd like to get Peters as well? Oh, hello. Hello, Ginny. Look, I'm sorry I'm phoning so late, but how about tonight? About 9 o'clock? Uh-huh. Okay, fine. Champagne? Yes, fine. Yes, I'll buy it. Okay. Thank you. Sergeant, I don't suppose you have, No, I don't suppose you do. Come on, sir.
Look, sir, I produced concrete evidence. The time, the place, the entire plan. Even names. Moody's down to take the stuff in. Look, it's all on the table.
Look, all right, if you want to get this off your chest, that's okay. But remember, you win a few, you lose a few.
What about the 2 months I spent following that bastard here, there, and everywhere?
But you're feeling sorry for yourself now,
I'm
aren't
not concerned with myself, Mr. Jordan. You know that. Only that he's managed to wriggle out from under, and you and me are left with egg on our faces.
Look, you better forget all about Peters.
No. He's a whiner and a moaner. There's nothing in this country he wouldn't spit on. Workers' control. No self-respecting worker would be seen dead with him. Give him a pick and a shovel and he'd run a bloody mile. Look, I'm sorry, sir. I'll take any salt, but that... God, he makes me want to...
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, I'm entitled to my opinions, sir.
Opinions, yes, but we're not dealing with opinions. Now, I'm going out and so are you.
Now, just a minute,
It's
sir.
no just a minute. This case is over and that is an order.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Perhaps you'd give these to Mr. Inman when you see him. One says our aim is simple, sabotage. The other talks about planting a bomb where it'll hurt most.
I'm off duty. And from this minute, so are you.
What's the time?
It's very late.
I always go to bed before midnight.
Why? You turn into a pumpkin?
Sometimes. Sometimes into a fairy princess.
Uh-huh. What's it going to be tonight?
Which would you prefer?
Surprise me.
You're not the surprise type.
Be ambitious.
All right. We'll see.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. I owe you.
And I expect to be paid.
You take an IOU?
All right.
Come on, darling, that can wait until morning. Darling, what are you doing? Jordan, where are you? Oh, come on, darling, stop playing around. I'm not in the mood for those sort of games. Jordan? Oh!
Would you mind telling me the source of your information, not Fraser again?
Look, are you going to cooperate or are you not going to cooperate? This is urgent.
Now, look, Mr.
I want
Jordan.
to speak to Harry Moody.
Get me Detective Sergeant Clark.
Thank you.
I don't want to cross swords with you or anybody else from your branch.
I'm glad to hear that, Inspector.
As you can see, we've got a lot of territory to control here, and we managed to do it with a reasonable efficiency.
That is very interesting, but I have reason to believe there's going to be an explosion on the Johan Kroll tonight. Now, what are you going to do about it?
And you think that Carl Peters is going to do it?
Yes, I do.
All Peters wants is to get amongst the 200 men working on the Johan Kroll with his propaganda sheets hoping for converts. That's all he's after, converts, not explosions, and we are not going to stop him.
Calculated risk. What are you going to do about it? Pull him in.
That's exactly what he would like us to do. Breathe down their collars. If I pull him in, within 2 minutes there will be a wildcat strike. We have not obliged them in the past, and we don't intend to oblige them in the future. Even if he did write them, it's just talk. These pieces of paper don't mean a thing. That's what they say. We go by what they do.
So do we.
Come in. So, Chief Inspector Jordan, Special Branch, Detective Sergeant Clark, Dock Security. I think Mr. Jordan would like to ask you a few questions, Sergeant. Right, Mr. Jordan?
No, wrong, Inspector.
You see, we're not really a lot of thick-eared muttoners down here, you know, boyo.
Excuse me.
Was that all, sir?
What's happening out there?
Oh, it's still tight, sir. Peters and the girl handing around a few pamphlets, that's all.
Well, I thought you said you were going to give out the pamphlets tonight.
Well, yes, I was, sir, but he changed his mind at the last moment. Well, he doesn't tell me everything, sir. It's just a dockside meeting.
Yes? What? An explosion?
Where?
Under your unclawed. Get Carl Peters! Get me gate 17.
Come on, get in.
Oh, come on, make it stop.
You looking for this? Or one of these.
This was found in the hold of the ship, sir.
Harry.
Alison, shush. Hello, Harry. Congratulations, comrade.
All right, Sergeant, thank you.
Now you see him, now you don't.
Would you like to do this, Mr. Inman?
No, Inspector. It's your case. Carry on.
All right, then. Have either of you anything to say?
Look, anything to say about what?
Be quiet, Alison. Let me speak to the gentleman. Now, Inspector, anything to say about what?
Don't be too clever, Peters. You're not addressing a meeting. You face a charge of A, arson.
No.
B, willful damage.
Look, we've done nothing.
And C, trespassing on dock property.
Yes, but we didn't do anything. Look, they're trying to frame us.
Be quiet, Alison. The Inspector has his job to do just like you and me. Now, Inspector, are you charging us with these offences or are you not?
At the moment, we are only asking questions. Have you got anything to say?
And will what we say be taken down and used in evidence against us?
Don't be damn funny, Peters. Have you got anything to say?
What can I say? 2 officers from Special Branch, another from Docks Police. The answer's guilty on all counts.
No, Carl, don't be so stupid. They put the bottles in the car. You know they
Shut
did.
up, Alison, and don't panic. It's a little game, a charade. Isn't it, Inspector? After all, that's what they pay you for.
You really think you're that important, don't you?
I'm not important. I'm a lawyer. And I know you haven't got one single shred of evidence.
Well, we start with these 2 bits of paper.
I've never seen them before.
They're in your writing, boy.
So?
May I, Inspector?
They're the 2 pieces of paper that
These
Sherman
pieces
gave
of
me.
glass found in the hold of the damaged vessel.
That's very lovely for you. What the hell's it got to do
Well,
with
they're
me?
the same as the bottles found in your possession. How do you account for that?
I can't account for anything. I deny every single one of your so-called charges. A, I never filled those bottles with petrol. B, I never put them in the mini-moke. C, I never put them on the Johann Kroll. And D, you know it. So for some reason best known to yourselves, you're trying to frame us. Why escapes me? So stop kidding, Inspector, because you're never going to charge us, and I'll tell you why. You daren't.
What did you say was in these bottles?
Paraffin.
Like you.
Paraffin,
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. What's the matter?
I don't like your...
I don't know. They're just something.
I don't like crimes on my...
Look, give that back to Williams. I'm going to see Sherman.
Right.
And by the time I finish with you 2, you won't be able to make proper guesses.
Mr.
Hello.
Is there any news?
Yeah, we've got Peters on the go.
You mean they actually...
Well, we think so. The Dutch ship, a Molotov cocktail.
Then I was right.
Well, it looks like it, Sergeant.
I knew
Looks
it
like
happened, sir. Right from the start, I had Peters marked down as a wrong 'un.
Yes, you did. You did.
All that high school chat. And the girl. I hope her parents are proud of her. Of course, I'm sorry, sir.
No.
I mean, all I want is to see that sneering bastard have
Yeah,
the
well-
smile wiped off his face.
We don't know yet that we've got enough to charge them with.
Well, he'll get 10 years for this,
Oh,
or
I
he
don't
must.
know. He's a lawyer. He might talk
There's
his way
enough on
out.
these tapes.
I doubt it.
Look,
sir.
I'll play
They're
them.
not evidence. There are no facts.
There are facts.
But a broken bottle on the ship? No fingerprints, you know?
Well, he wore gloves.
Oh, yeah.
And what about...
What about what?
Well, is there nothing else?
Well, a few more bottles in his car.
Well-
my goodness, Sergeant, half a dozen empty bottles are
But
not
they
going to
were
prove
full.
anything. How do you know? Huh? How do you know
I'm
that?
just assuming, sir. I mean, I wouldn't know, would
Wouldn't
I?
you? No, wouldn't you?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
God, there's a strong smell in here, isn't there?
Where is it? Yes, sir, it's paraffin. From the stove.
Ah.
I filled it about an hour ago.
Did you?
Now, look, I've been here all night, sir, for 2 weeks, day and night. I mean, it gets a bit cold in here at nights.
The stove's empty.
That's got nothing to do with me.
You
I mean, I filled
bastard.
it with a funnel.
I put my shot in
That's
here.
what the paraffin was used for, sir. The stove. Nothing else. Now, if you've got something to say, I mean, if you're not satisfied, I'm sorry, sir, I'm a bit tired. But we'll straighten it out for you, sir. I mean, I know I'm not perfect. Just...
Yes, get me,
Just let me-
Chief Inspector Jordan, would you?
Think.
Superintendent Inman speaking. Hello, Jordan. Look, tell Williams to let Peters and the girl go, will you? Yeah, there's been a mistake. No, it's quite definite. Yeah. I'll tell you when I see you. I see you back at the yard, right? Now, you're lucky, Sergeant. Nobody was killed in that fire, or it might have been murder. You hear me?
Come up!
You're right, sir. It was me. But I did it. Well, I had to. I mean, they'd have done worse.
For God's sake.
No, they talked about it. They wrote it down.
Get them on the floor.
Explosion. I found papers.
Get in your pins. Come on.
I know what I heard, sir. I mean, they talked about explosion. They talked about tearing things down. They tried to kill me.
No, it's not my fault if they trick me, yeah. No, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Come on, I'll give you a lift home. Come on. What are you doing here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be on leave.
I just can't stand the strain.
Don't you start.
How is Sherman?
He's cracked completely. The doctors say he'll never be the same again. He's out of his mind. Well, somebody is.